You can see how swollen the creek is after Tropical Storm Alberto dumped a bunch of water in. It hadn't been raining since yesterday. But it's nice and muddy and pretty full. You can see where at some point all the grass got washed down. I'm going to go down here on the other side of the bridge, show you where the water's moving faster. We're right here on Bacon's Bridge Road, so sorry about the road noise, but this is where we walk. Water coming off the bridge down into the creek. You can see all the erosion that's happened during all this rain. Underneath this bridge is no longer asphalt, it's a dirt path down here. Lots of bicycles and stuff. It's noisy here. It's also windy. We're trying to get out of here. Well, it's just that one patch. There's water coming down from everywhere. Little birdies up there got a nest, I think. It's like a wind tunnel in here. Yeah, they got a nest up there. Isn't that special? Yeah. Mommy doesn't want me taking pictures of the baby birdies. You can hear all the water. It's moving at a pretty good clip. You'd be hard pressed to walk across that. Those birds are steady going in there, but probably more than one nest in there. It's very, very humid out here. But the wind is blowing, and you can see off in the distance the chances of a rain storm popping up at any one time are always here. So we compare this to the other day when we were down here, how much extra water's in the creek. Okay, I'm gonna quit. Here comes the bicycle. It's getting darker and gloomier. Ruby got to say hello to that puppy and drooled all over his face. We had to get off on the side while a city truck came by. I have been seeing on YouTube an inordinate amount of people, the ones that are trying to make a living off YouTube. All their suggestions on how to grow your YouTube channel, and it always comes back to one thing: content. Well, I'm not traveling the country. I'm at home most of the time, doing what most people normally do. Well, a pair of cardinals. So my content is about what I do every day. One of the most exciting things is come out here walking, looking at the wildlife, which is why all my videos seem to be on a trail somewhere walking. And I picked the Sawmill Creek because it's close to my house. There's one down in West Ashley that I am going to go down to and at least walk on for a little bit, but I don't think it's much different than this, other than the scenery is a little different. The West Ashley Bikeway. But it's 23 miles one way to get there. And I don't want to drive 46 miles in heavy traffic every day just to go for a walk. Boy, this creek is really chugging along. The wind quit blowing and the sun came out. There goes our hawk. I'm gonna land in that tree. Oh, it's gonna keep going. And it goes all the way down there. Oh, it's gonna land up on that pole. Let's see if I can stop long enough to zoom in on that pole. Come on, Ruby, quit pulling. There he is right there. See, he's not gonna quit. Pull, pull, yank, yank. Ruby has not grasped the concept of filming. There's a tree that ended up on top of the, you know, the water was up pretty high. I think it drains pretty quick. This all goes into the Stono River. And I've been on the Stono River. There's a boat landing down there we've gone to. And it's tidal, so when the tide's way up, you can launch a boat. When the tide's way down, I wouldn't try to launch an inner tube. But I guess people with four-wheel drives and stuff can do it. Yeah, we got a bunch of people coming. Another puppy dog. We're gonna quit. There's Andy. Andy the hawk. Or should I say Harry the hawk? Oh, been sitting there. Tripod, tripod, tripod. Here comes another lady with a puppy dog. We're gonna quit filming. This is the bridge. You can see the creek is probably up about a foot. A lot of times, those are bare rocks down there. This is a lot of water going downstream. It's just steady draining. In my neighborhood, there's all kinds of puddles everywhere, low-lying driveways that are flooded. And there, right up yonder, is Charlie the Crow, as opposed to Charlie the Kong. Because if it was Charlie the Kong, I'd have to take out the pistol and shoot him. So, content. Well, I make these videos for my grandkids who are too young to watch them. What did your ancestor do on a day-to-day basis? That's my content. Hello, Scooby-Doos. I came down here and walked in other places and walked and watched wildlife because that's my favorite pastime. That and movies. I like movies. I'm a big movie watcher. So, content, be some advice. I'll do some videos where I give advice on like what I consider the most important things to learn in school, which were my favorite books and silly nonsense like that, which may not pertain to you. They may not even have books by the time you get in school. Everything may be, the way technology is advancing, it may be a chip in your brain and you just think about stuff and it shows up in your memory. Who knows? I always used to sit around and think and wonder, what do people that were born in the late 1800s think about the advent of the automobile and all that? And then I stop and think, I'm in the same predicament. When I was growing up, we didn't even have television. Now you got TV with 300 channels. And in addition to TV, you got about 50 different places you can go on the internet and watch videos like YouTube. And got people that are making a living producing content for YouTube, and you got people that take money for it. I'll tell you, if anybody ever wants to send me money for this stuff, don't send it to me. Send it to the animal shelter of your choice. They always need money. And Ruby came from doggy jail. We busted her out of there, me and Emma. Okay. Charlie is having one heck of a conversation with somebody, but nobody's talking back to him. And the hawk is still sitting down there on the pole. So I'm going to put the camera away and we're just going to mosey on back. when the wind stops blowing, this humidity is so oppressive, it's like having a wet blanket draped around you. I'm sweating like crazy, and it's really not that hot. Temperature's only in the mid 70s, but the humidity's up around 94 and 96%, something like that. Little patches of blue sky and great big chunks of cumulus clouds floating by. This is all remnants of Alberto, which is now a depression somewhere in the middle of Alabama. But we've got rain like this scheduled off and on thunderstorms all week. Today is actually you can see just how fast these clouds are moving. That's all part of that pinwheel tropical system. Sometimes it's fun to just sit and watch them go by. But there's always a chance you're going to get wet. Because all those clouds have to do is hit a temperature inversion in the atmosphere, and they'll spit out all the rain they've got in them. And if you happen to be underneath it, you will definitely be wet. I have a 30-gallon plastic bag that I can put all the camera stuff in if it does start raining. Okay, we're going to walk, coming back up on Ruby's deer bush, although we've passed puppy dogs in one of the maintenance vehicles down here when we were walking past it the first time, and Ruby was more interested in the puppy dog. It was one of them poodle thingies where they don't have any allergies or something. Whack-a-poodle, or so I forget what they call them. They're beautiful dogs. This one was twice Ruby's size and so timid. I was scared of her until they got to sniff noses, and then they wanted to play. Both young dog. Okay, I'm going to end the video right here unless a bear comes out on the path. So y'all have a good day, make it a good day, and I'll see you the next time I have some content, wonderful content to stick on YouTube. Hi, Mom. Addendum. I've been doing research on those little birds that look like egrets with red tops and a little red patch on their chest. And the best I can figure out, according to Professor Google, is that they are, one of the names that they're known by, common names, are cowbirds. They live in colonies. That's why we always see a whole group of them together. In Great Britain, they actually ride around on the backs of cattle eating bugs off the cattle. That's how they got the name cowbird. There are a bunch of other names. You can look it up on, just look up cowbirds on Google. And I snagged a picture off of Google that I'll stick here in the, it'll just show up in the corner here somewhere. I'm not sure which direction it'll be. You'll see it when it pops up. But they are egrets, which are members of the heron family. They're just a smaller version of the bigger white egrets that everybody calls egrets, which are really herons too. And they're just a smaller white version of the darker blue ones called blue herons. So they're all herons. They're all from the heron species, just various subsets of it. So you want to do some fun reading about birds, specifically herons, go look it up at Professor Google's webpage. Okay, we're done now. We're back in Trevor. The air conditioning's on. We're soaking wet from sweat. Ruby had a nice long drink of water, and we're going back to the hacienda. Arrivederci. Auf Wiedersehen. And goodbye. Adios, amigos.